Hi, I wanted to come on and spend a few minutes with you. As we end the month of March, I have really realized how much reflecting I have done. March in particular has been a month that, at least for the last few years, has brought a lot of growth opportunities for me. I've had some major changes happen in the month of March. And we all had some major changes last March of 2020 with the start of the pandemic. And while many understandably were freaking out by what we were facing, I kept at peace by using tools and techniques that I used when my life had blown up back in 2014. When my life came crashing down and I started the journey of moving into peace from broken pieces. I have been through some scary times, not COVID times, but so life-changing that I felt that they prepared me for what we faced last March and even are continuing to face now. I believe mindset has everything to do with how we run our lives. It's through our minds that we are either creating the life that we desire or not. We get to choose. And as a former worrier, I thought that in order to show I cared, I had to worry about everything. I worried about my loved ones. I worried about myself. I worried about the future. And over time, I realized that I was really wasting my time. A lot of things didn't happen or weren't as bad as I thought that they would be. I'd find I would worry over the smallest things. Can you relate? Does that resonate with you? I'm living proof that we do have the ability to rewire our brains, that our brains are not hardwired. And it's a daily practice to become mindful of our minds. So I like to think now that I've gone from a worrier to a warrior, but not as a fighter, but in strength and resilience and in moving forward in my life. So what if you started looking at things a little differently? If you took a new view on the problems you have? First off, by seeing them as challenges. Because then instead of getting stuck in the problem, you can start moving into what the solutions might be to help you move forward. And then over time, you start seeing challenges as opportunities for growth. So you start looking at questions instead of the why me. You start asking, what am I to learn from this? 2020 has brought us a lot of challenges, but it's also brought us a lot of opportunities. What if through some of the changes that happened during that time and maybe are continuing to happen as a result of that time, what if those were actually giving you the ability to move forward into who you are now meant to become? What if you're now stepping outside of your comfort zone into a more fulfilling life? I'm starting another course that will be in April that's going to help work with anxiety and mindset and overthinking. Eventually, I will be releasing the link and the information. But until then, you have all the links in this area here that we can connect with. With the Facebook, with YouTube, with Medium, with my website. So please look for me. I look for us to be connected. I enjoy our time together. And I thank you for spending a few minutes with me.